Should've do it all night. I like what I do what I like. If you quit, get it back like I'm riding a bike. Now stop, bring it back, we got that balance, keeping us on track. That you get when you're moving quick, no soul. Stare like you don't care, but you do know. I know, you really must be so lonely. Pumped up like a chocolate so phony. You and your boys, you don't know me. You really wanna hold me, show me, homie. Tough talk doesn't mean a thing, get over yourself. You know when we're up on the street, it's the street stop rocket. Step aside, and we got everybody. You can't stand steady. It must be the beat so heavy, because of panic attacks like a crack in the levee. I give you that Robert Plant dancing Deja back, feeling all in the track. And in fact, for those knowing the name of back, with some brand new crack, we can do it like that. You really must be so lonely, puffed up like your chocolate so phony. You and your boys, you don't know me. You really wanna hold me, show me, homie. Get it over with for good. Got a fiction addiction, I wish you would. Machine shop rocking, we step aside. Everybody so petrified. So why is everybody so petrified? Petrified, step aside. Just drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Why is everybody so petrified? Petrified, step aside. Just drop that. Come on, come on. Bring it back, we got that balance, keeping us on track. Yeah! We got that balance, keeping us on track. Like stop, bring it back, bring it back. Off the black top, getting started, now I can't stop. Used to be the quiet kid in the sandbox, now it's hands up every time that your man rocks. They ought to stop me coming in again. You mad? You thought we were synonyms? Too bad, that's the water you're getting in. You're too fat for the socks that you're swimming in. From where I'm sitting, contenders are looking like fruit spinning around in a blender. Looking for dinner. To lead them, they're barely beginners. I am not a pattern to follow. Yeah, that I'm on is a tough one to swallow. I'm not a criminal, I'm a role model. Not a bull leader, I'm a tough act to follow. I am not fortunate the name or the same person turning to forfeit the game. I came in the ring like a dog on a chain. Found out the other dirty sicker than it seems. And it's next thing to be just like the first. I will not dance even if the beat is funky. Far from a bunk. Ought to stop dog and start trying to catch up. Try to catch up. Yeah! As a matter of fact, shit, I'm the opposite of stars like rats spelled backwards. My palms both domes inside of the best. Easy as a standard anti-gravity backflip. Satellite tracking, get mad with my tactics. I spit the same shit, they split an atom in half with it. No, it's not what I want, but it had to be. I spent the 6 months recharging my battery. You in retirement, imagine that of me. But space shuttle challenge gets turned to tragedy. Rockin' down, rhyming, yes, heaven's protecting me. Messing with M, yes, you hope invested. I don't drop mics, only let it smoke or I said it. And I don't play even when they press me. Get it! Yeah! So that's whoever it was earlier on that was like, hey, let's do, can you do Liftoff? Hell yeah! Right now we're gonna get back into the song.
Roads untraveled, we've not forgotten. alone. 'Cause beyond every band is a long winding end. It's the worst kind.
First out of 3 bands, and we obviously first we were opening act, and the other 2 bands. Well, I'll say this: the headlining act, who shall not be named, they had 2 buses, and they had all this gear, and they had like roadies, and they had a tour manager, and they had 2 hairstylists.
Oh my God.
And if there were 2 dressing rooms, they'd take 2 dressing rooms. If there were 100 dressing rooms, they'd take 100 dressing rooms. God knows we did not have 100 dressing rooms. But they would leave, I mean, they just take up everything, and they'd leave nothing for the opening acts at all. And they would scream at their crew in the middle of their sets, and they fired this one guy and left him in the parking lot after a show. Just mean stuff.
That's fucked
And
up.
Single, One Step Closer, started to get on the radio. We were pumped, man. We were running around. We were so excited. I remember we drove into Chester's dad's house in Arizona, and the DJ, just as we drove up, the DJ got on and he said, "This is a brand new band, and apparently the singer is a local guy from Tempe, Arizona. This is Linkin Park with One Step Closer." And they played the song, and we were freaking out. I mean, we ran in the house. He's like, "Pops, it's on the radio." And Chester's not so quiet voice. So fast forward, we ended the tour, and our next tour wasn't much better, surprisingly. And the tour after that got a little bit better and a little bit better, and eventually, we learned to really take care of our openers, because open for us. Like, we want to make sure that they know they're welcome, and we give them space. So first of all, can we please make some noise for Dan Broco, who opened tonight?
Yeah!
I was saying Don Brocco for a long time.
Yeah.
Those guys are great, really nice guys, by the way. But anyway, so fast forward to a story here in New York, really quick. These guys, we were playing a show, I think it was like Roseland Ballroom. I think we were like headlining that thing. Like, we had gone from opening it one year to the very next year we were headlining it. And this guy, I think it was Chester, came to the door of the bus, and I was in there, and he's like, "Hey man, do you mind if I do you remember this guy?" And I was like, "No, who is that?" He's like, it's one of the guys from that band that we opened for, from like the very first tour, and he's here." And he's like, "I don't know, he seems like he's like being pretty cool, so let's just have him come in, and we'll just, we'll be cool, be cool." So he comes in, and the guy's like, "Hey man, like, I just want to say congratulations, like, on all your success, that's so cool." And we're like, "Oh, thank you, that's really nice of you to like come in," and so on. And at that moment I was thinking, like, this guy's actually like being really cool, and that's just really nice. And then he says, I think back about all those times and how popular you guys got, and I think it should have been us. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
It should have been us. And Chester and I looked at each other, we were like, "Yo, this is a moment where you could like beat this guy's ass." Like, what a thing to say. And I looked at him, and he just looked at the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, man, like, keep going for it." He's like, "Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. It means a lot." And we said goodbye to him and let him go. And Chester came back in the door, and I mean, I think the bottom line is, like, that's the kind of guy that Chester could be sometimes. Like, just like, wow, this most super offensive thing. He said such a weird, offensive thing. And Chester was just like, "Oh man, that's cool." Make some noise for Chester fucking.
Yeah!
shows. I want you to understand, like, my perspective on it is modeled. Matt, we need you in Dan. This is another world premiere.
What? New song?
Okay. It's another world premiere. Did Dan go to the bathroom? Do we not have a Dan? Oh, he's here. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan!
No, this is Dan on the drums. This is Matt Harris on vocals, keyboard, guitar, bass, and good looks.
Hey, Owen.
Don't say you didn't notice that he's a very handsome gentleman.
So are you, Mike?
Time saying it was okay to have Matt on stage, upstaging me with his handsome looks. Are you ready?
Nope, not ready. What's it gonna be?
Up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so like everybody else alone, in spite of the fact that some people don't think that they know, but no, he knows gold. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making the story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, I'm picking it up. This is just hip hop, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will. 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Nobody really knows how or why he works.